Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen, where I bring my love of crochet to inspire you to learn to crochet or to advance your skills. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for my new subscribers, welcome and thank you for subscribing. And for my returning subscribers, thank you for returning. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, and comment. And don't forget to hit that bell so that you will always be notified when I am on. So I am late, but no one was waiting. So I am going to get back to working on this huge blanket. And I think I'm going to increase the size. Hey, Marshall, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Oh, shoot. I sent you an email. Did you get my email? Oh, my goodness. Oh, there it is. I wasn't sure if anyone got it. Hey, Sabrina, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. Let me see. Okay. Hey, Lori, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. And hey, Angela, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hope you all did a thumbs up when you came in. And what is everybody working on? As you know, I'm still working on this huge blanket that's wearing me out. And I want to change the hook size, but I don't know where I am. I think I'm on the other side, probably in the middle. Mm, oh my goodness. This is just too much, too much, too much, too much. It takes me 5 minutes just to get started once I put it down, trying to find where I was. Hey, Raven, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. Let me see. Thank you for the thumbs up. You're working on handles of the bag. Oh my goodness. I have all of 6, and I keep calling them spirals. Are they spirals? Yeah, they're spiral grannies. But I think I called them something else in one of my videos. That bag is definitely not going to be finished anytime soon because I have to focus on getting this done before another year goes by and it's still not finished. Good Lord, it takes you forever to get to the end. What else is everybody else working on? I'm hoping Miss VJ comes on because I did her tutorial. I don't even know if she got my emails. I don't think anybody got my emails because I got absolutely no response. I probably did something wrong, which I would not be surprised. What does that say? Oh Lord, here we go. Where are my moderators when I need them? I just finished my hat from VJ's test pattern. Yeah, I finished mine this weekend, and I sent her an email, but didn't hear back from her, so I don't know. That's why I'm wondering if anybody got my emails or if they sitting in cyberspace somewhere. I would not be surprised. Well, let me know if you get it, Marshall. Uh, uh, I had a hectic day at work, and you know the routine. I will have to go back, but I'm not as far back as I usually am. Yeah, I am. I think I am, but it's doable. I heard on the news last night, yesterday, whenever, that there is a shortage of school bus drivers all over the country. And I guess that's because they don't want to, yeah, it's a shortage. I thought I just had to tuck my ends in and do around the taupe, and that's it until we sew them together. Oh, you're almost finished with your bag too? Oh my goodness. Well, I want to see everybody's bag because mine will be probably in October when I get to finish it because this blanket is now my top priority since I have set myself a date for it to be finished. And I don't know where I want another hook size, but I don't know where that hook, I swear I saw that hook somewhere. Probably stuck in something I started, and now I don't. Oh, I left my phone out there. I probably did when I get back to it. I only have 14%, and I wanted to put it on the charge, and I forgot. No, no one else is working on anything. I was really surprised to hear that there was a school bus shortage on the entire country. So I guess those, I don't know, it's probably a lot of people probably chose to retire, and a lot of people probably just decided they didn't want to do it. Something of that nature. Why is this thing it just doesn't want to work? I just, oh, I think I read that one already. I have a lot of ends to weave in and go around all the squares with the taupe. I'm waiting to go. Put it together with you. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you want to wait for me. As it will be a minute. I still have seven squares to make, and I cannot make any squares anytime soon. I was grateful to get that square done. I did finish all the baby items that I was working on. I went to if what is it? Joann's. I went to Joann's because I could not find the buttons. And I went over to Joann's and I was like, I hope they still have them on sale. And sure enough, they were still buy three, get two free. So I bought up a whole lot of buttons. And as soon as I walked into my office craft room, it dawned on me the one place I had not looked. And sure enough, there they were. all the buttons that I had bought before. But it was good because I still had to buy more buttons um, for this little thing that I did. So I didn't have enough. So it was a good thing I did go and buy those buttons. But I bought a whole bunch of them. I had a handful of buttons. Hello, everyone. Stop in and say hello watching on my TV. Hi, Ellen. How are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. It's gorgeous, Gigi. What's gorgeous? Did I miss something? Absolutely, I do want to wait for you. I have plenty of other projects to work on, trust me. Okay, so you and I are in the same boat. Okay, let me show you this. So this is the finished, finally finished. It's got the little buttons on. Got the little buttons in the back. So now this is completely finished. Mark it off my list. And I think I showed the little sun hat before. And these are the cute little booties to go with it. And it's purple. You can't see it, but they're purple and white. So that is finished. Let me see. You can never have enough buttons. You never know when you will need them. That's so true. And this time I'm going to know exactly where they are. I plan to put them in a place I can see them. My hat. My hat? What hat? Oh my goodness. Okay, you have to tell me what hat you're talking about. Thank you, Marshall. Thank you, Raven. Oh, you did get my email. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Hey, Miss VJ, how are you? Did you get my email, VJ? Uh, thank you, Ellen. And she said hi. So VJ, I'm gonna put the invite in. I did your hat pattern and I sent you an email, but I'm not sure if you got it or not. I hope you did. And I'm not sure if I misunderstood something, but anyway, it's finished. So I did that. I did the hat in this, what color is this? Cafe Latte. So that's the hat. But when I was looking at the back of it, it looked a little weird to me. Now it doesn't look too wet. But anyway, it looked like my you see how in the round it changes? That threw me off. So that bugged me for the longest. And I was like, I do not like that. Sam, I am. So then I did one. Now this one I made the ponytail, what do you call it? The messy bun thing. But I don't know if that is too open or what, because I definitely is not big enough for me to put my hair up and pull it through. But I said for the average ponytail, it's probably big enough. And I did not do it in the rounds. I just did slip stitches because that end round did not make me happy. So that's what I did, Miss VJ, using your pattern. Let me see. I am good. Let me see. Thank you. For what? You should giving yourself a timeout for? Yeah, what did you do, VJ? Mm, and I sent you my pattern so you could, test that for me. So we'll see what happens. What ha happened? What ha happened, VJ? But I do like your pattern. I just don't like the way it looked in the rounds because 'cause I'm sure I messed up something somewhere. Uh-oh. Don't tell me my thing is gonna go out on me. I hope not. It must be Monday because you all are so quiet. I am so pumped because we went to our game Saturday. It was fun. The team won. It was very hot. There was a little bit of breeze. Glad it was nighttime, but the rest of our games are going to be at 1 o'clock, except for our team gets to play on Thursday night, and it is Veterans Day. So that one I'm excited about. As they say, all eyes will be on us. I don't even know who we playing. Of course, because I don't have my thing. I don't have my phone, so I don't know what the schedule is. Whomever we play, I hope we win. That's the important thing. Let me see. Whatever you did, it can't be that bad, VJ. Come on, tell us what you did. Yes, VJ. Oh, didn't remind you, mine didn't look like that. I will do yours, then try to follow my pattern. I may not do that because I know what I want it to look like. Okay. Well, I hope you got the email. Well, Marshall says she got it, so hopefully you got it too. But as I said, I like the pattern. It just I was gonna try it again in the round, but I said, well, let me try it this way and then just make it a messy bomb. And I only went to row 10 on it. So I don't know if I'm doing um yeah, it's not that bad. I don't know. The long part is just doing the brim. And I only did the single brim. I didn't do the one that folds over. Oh, you did get it? Okay. As I said, just my suggestions. Maybe I missed something, but that's the way I had to do it in order for it to come out right. Otherwise, it would have been really small, been a child's head. I'm doing a lot of talking. I'm glad you're doing a lot of talking. Nobody else is. Everybody else is quiet. Have to have some interaction. Otherwise, I'd just be sitting here crocheting alone. When you gonna come on screen, Raven? What day? Let me write it down. So I have what else? I started on my the tank top, but I forgot how heavy that yarn is. But I said if I could get it finished, I could probably take it with me because I don't think it's going to be cold in Atlanta in September. I could be wrong, but I don't think I will be. Did you use a stitch marker? Yeah, I used a stitch marker. Like I said, I'm sure I did something wrong. You should go up in a panel so we can see your beautiful face. That's right. Yes, I used the stitch marker. Mm, yes, Miss Hey Angie, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. Yes, somebody needs to come up and interact with me. The invite is there. Waiting, waiting, waiting. But I don't think it's going to be cold. I remember when we had to go up there, unfortunately, for my aunt's funeral a few years ago, and it said 65 degrees, but it was a pleasant, 65 degrees here in Florida is real cold because we don't we're not used to all that cold weather, so it's a different kind of cold. But there, because I went and bought my daughter this big jacket thinking it was going to be cold, and we went right on over to Burlington's Coat Factory and returned that bad boy. Didn't have any use for it and got her a purse. Returned that and got her a purse and me some monies back. So I'm guessing that's what I want to try to get a 10-day forecast of what the weather is like in Atlanta right now. So I can have some kind of idea what it's going to be like the end of September. Well, I know, of course, that the 10-day forecast now is not going to tell me that. Oh, so yeah, that's what I was thinking. When if I did it that way, it was going to be really small. Let me see. I'm still working on this huge love blanket and it's wearing my shoulder thin. For what, VJ? I didn't do anything. Okay. But I'm trying to get around to the other side so I can increase. I'm using a K hook now, but I want it to be a larger hook because I'm tired of doing this. I want to get this thing finished. Because I figure a larger hook will get it done faster. This would be the one time that I'll be more than happy to get a large hook. I was gonna go to a P, but it's like, no. And I was looking for my L hook, but I can't find it. So that tells me it's somewhere. I don't know where though. Got the P. What is this? That's 12. That's too big. These other hooks are way too big. Maybe I'll do the N. I can't find the L. I'm going to do the N. That's what size is this? That's 10, that's 7. That's a big jump because I'm doing 6.5 now. Well, if it looks too bad, I'll look for the other one. But right now, I want this thing done, 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 done. All right, nobody's coming to join me. I guess I'm on my own. Did anyone watch any football this weekend? Anybody's team? I know it's just preseason, but I'm just excited it's football season again. My Miami Hurricanes have to play those uh, Alabama people. I think in 2 weeks. I think their game is in 2 weeks. I do not like Alabama because I don't like Saban. I don't know if I like Alabama anyway, no matter who was coaching them. But I really don't like it because I don't like their coach because he was our coach and he snuck out on a plane at midnight. And I thought that was so wrong. So everybody kept asking him, "Are you going to leave? Are you going to leave?" No, no, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. And he snuck out on a midnight flight to Alabama. So I have had no respect for him since. And that's been probably 5 coaches ago. But that still sticks in my craw, as they say. Did I miss something? Let me see. Angie. I'm terrible at this. Michelle. I don't know how to go up, so I won't echo or I would come up, Gigi. Oh, okay. Raven said, PJ says, Raven, you said I'm a good lady. Oh, headphones, is that what helps? Let me see. I said that because you are a good lady. You are a sweetheart. Yes, she is. I've used my headphones and I keep getting a delay like I was talking when I was done talking and an echo. Oh, wow. Well, we don't want that. I've never used headphones because I was like, why does that? Because I see a lot of people that use them, but I've never used them. Let me see how big this thing is going to be. This is an NP. God, where's my other hooks? Oh, I already don't like it. I hate big hooks. Think I'll do the 7, but that's only a half a centimeter. I want the other hook. Oh, oh no. I was gonna say I could use that, even though I don't like them. That, what was that hook that I had? Um, Prime, the Prime hook. Oh, there it is. Ooh, that's an N. Let's see how it works though. It might go in. Let's see. Let me see at Marshall. Yeah, I didn't use them when I started. Then I was told people were getting. Oh, okay, that's why you did it. Okay. Yeah, I guess the only time I get the feedback, if somebody comes on, then I get it. Let me see. This gives it a little bit more height, so maybe I'll use this one. And this is the only one that doesn't give that squeaky noise. Okay, so let me get around to the other side. Oh, wow, what a big difference. Go from that big hook to this little one again. VJ, you said it's supposed to be 9 inches diameter. I saw my, where did I see it? There it is. This is 9 3/4. just on the band. That band looks bigger than this one, and it is. This one is 9. So weird. Yes, VJ. Go to StreamYard settings and change it to headphones. Ah, didn't even know you could do that. Thank you, VJ. Didn't know you could do that. Go up, you can go up, VJ, so you can talk me through it. Okay. Come on up, VJ. I sent you all my hat pattern, and I still haven't even finished crocheting it. Because my plan was to crochet it and take pictures at different steps of the hat, and I haven't done that. That's why it's taking me so long. Then I said, forget it. I'll just attach what the hat looks like. But I want to do that because that helps, newbies that are crocheting to see at least that it looks like what they actually see. Because that was my big thing when even when I watch videos and people like do shortcuts on things, and I always like, well, what does it look like? And even when people do their videos and they have on like a halter top or something like that, they don't always turn around because I always want to see what does the back of it look like too, not just the front. I want to see what it looks like from the back. That might be just me. Mm, let me see. Okay. Hey, Regina, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. Are you working on anything? I will have to turn. Oh, I see a pop-up. I'm on the desktop. It doesn't have a webcam. There she is. Hey,
Hello. How are you?
how are you?
See, now I'm hearing you after you're done talking, so I gotta figure out what I gotta do.
Okay. Hey,
See, can you hear it?
I can hear you.
Hmm.
Hey, Monda, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. Monda, I'm glad you're here. Are you the one that has the ice yarn? It sounds great.
That's so weird.
No, I don't hear an echo either.
You don't hear an echo?
No.
Okay.
Do you hear me normal?
See, I hear you normal,
Okay.
but see, now I just said I'm hearing you twice, just like I'm hearing me twice.
Oh, I don't know.
Hmm.
Okay, you're not. All right. I don't know what to tell you. Any suggestions, VJ?
Right?
Hey, Patricia, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. Yes, I had a great time at the game. All masked up, but I had a good time. We don't hear it, Raven. Yeah, but she's hearing me. She's hearing herself and she's hearing me double. Okay, move your
I'm
phone
hearing
away from
both
the
of us
computer.
double.
Yeah, if your phone is near a computer, it would definitely mess it up. Is that better?
My phone's not near my computer.
Okay, do you hear yourself and do you hear me?
Yeah, twice. Like I'm hearing me now when I'm talking, and I'll hear myself when I'm not talking.
Okay, she moved the phone away. And she still hears twice.
I wonder if I take my headphones out and see if that works. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, and I don't hear me twice, so that's good. So maybe it's the headphones.
Okay. It might be.
Well, then that works. Now you're not alone.
Okay. Turn down the volume on the YouTube side. Oh, she said turn down the volume on the YouTube side.
Are you guys hearing an echo? Because I'm not hearing an echo now.
No, I don't hear an echo. I think everything's okay. Does anybody have any feedback from her? Because I don't hear anything.
Hey, baby, can you come turn your light on?
I think it's okay. What are you working on?
Look, see, this is why I said I have no problems. I have a whole bunch of ends to leave that. Oops.
Oh my goodness.
All the
Oh,
ends
Lord.
I gotta leave. Then that's that some of them are tucked in. So I have all those to finish tucking in
Yeah.
all these ends. And then I've got to put the taupe around them. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
I'm just starting the third round, the third pattern of this, because I'm only doing one of each pattern
Uh-huh.
instead of you normally would do three of these, three of these, so they'd be wider. But because I'm doing a baby blanket, I didn't do that.
Oh, man.
So
I don't
yeah,
think I'm never going to do that one.
oh, it's beautiful though, Havana. That's actually that and Indiana are like gorgeous.
Yeah, but they were requiring me to really concentrate.
You know what? You would think that, but really all it is single crocheting in the back loop only. And when you double crochet, you skip the row that you're on and you go the row below that,
Mm.
and double crochet through the front loop. So you when you see the line, let me see. When you see the lines right here, all
Uh-huh.
that is single, like that white part is single crochet in the back loop only. And then when you do the double crochet, you just skip that row, like underneath the white row.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to, there we go. Skip that purple row and go down underneath that one. And you're always going to pick up the same color. Like if I use white to go down, I'm picking up the white from the last white row.
Oh, okay.
So you're basically going into the same color that you're on. That's the color you go in. And you are just doing a double crochet in the front loop only, single crochets in the back loop only. It is so simple. You can watch TV and do it and not worry about it.
No,
Look down every now and then. You really can though. I mean, as long as you know your count, like once you do the first couple rows, like I took it apart like 2 or 3 times because I wasn't happy with it. But
Mhm.
again, that comes from my grandmother who said, "No, we're gonna take it apart and you're gonna do it again." And I was like, "No, no, I'm not." But yeah, I did. So
Yeah,
now, so now I, if I don't like it, I gotta take it apart.
yeah. I'm the same way. I'm the frog it, cause I want it to look right.
And I tell you, I have a. I show you.
Mhm.
And I did a bunch of practice watches. I was
Oh, it's
at
hot in
one.
Atlanta. Okay.
I was at one time
Oh, the frog it.
a no
No
frogger,
frog it.
no frogging, and this is
Uh,
was from the Canadian crocheter. Like I told her, I just so
okay.
want one of your pins. I said I so just want that pin, your pins, and I had won one of her giveaways, and so she sent me the pin,
Oh
both of her
goodness.
pins, and I love because I was like, you won't catch me frogging. My grandmother used to frog it out for me. My mama, she'd say, I see a mistake here, and she would pull it apart, and then she'd hand it to me. Okay, you put it back together. Well, you put it back together. You took it apart for me.
Yeah, my friend that I taught to crochet, she's like, she doesn't even show me any of her stuff anymore because I'll frog it if something's wrong with it.
Right, right. It's like, well, now I show my grandmother the stuff I do, but I
Hmm.
don't show her anything. I mean, she's starting to, I think she's starting to slip a little because she's
Hmm.
90, but she still
Uh-huh.
drives and everything. She just, like, she forgets a little bit now, more
Hmm.
so than before. You could ask her anything about knitting and crocheting and she could tell you now. Mm. But, like I do kumahimo and stuff like and beadwork and that kind of stuff. She doesn't know how to do it. So
What was the first thing you said you do?
kumahimo, the art
What
of
is that?
the art of Japanese braiding.
Really?
hmm
Wow.
it's really fun and actually very mindless.
Mm.
Yeah,
Doesn't sound like it.
it is. It like I have they have. Hey baby, do you know where my kumahimo stuff is? No, it's not.
Um, Patricia, are you going to the Black Girls Craft Conference? If not, maybe we can meet up somewhere in Atlanta because I'm going. It's September 24th through the 27th. I'll be in Atlanta.
Maybe, maybe not.
BJ and Marcel said your mosaic is beautiful.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I can't. I gotta get new glasses so I can't see the chat. So it's all tangled right now, but um, because I haven't worked, I'll get used to coming up here so you can see.
Yeah.
This one's blue, kind of not
Wow.
coming out true to color, and you put a bead at the end. I mean, button at the
Mhm.
end,
Mhm. Mhm.
and then you all you do is go clockwise or counterclockwise, depending on if you're left or right-handed. It's your choice, really. As long as if you turn it to the right, you got to keep turning it to the right when you do. You can't. So you got to
Mhm.
remember which way you turned it. Like I turn it right all the time.
Mhm.
You
So what
know,
does that become
uh,
when you finish it?
a bracelet. You can make. You can do it long and actually make. Um, what do you call that?
A
Uh,
necklace?
yeah, yeah. You could do a choker, a necklace. there is the options are endless, like of the things you can make with it. Like these ones are a little bit bigger. I got to take some of these apart and make them a little bit
Oh, that's
smaller.
pretty.
That's purple.
Oh, it's so
Oops.
pretty.
And
I love those beads.
and it's not coming out true to color. I don't know why.
No, never. It never does. When you're closer to the camera, for some reason the colors don't
See, and
show
I,
well.
but I don't because it's raining. Well, cloudy here, and my lights in my room. I mean, my room looks yellow when it's not. It's white.
It's
So
not. Wow. So yeah,
yeah,
your color's gonna be off.
right. And then I got a
Now the
green
green
one,
one definitely shows. That's pretty.
and then it's that one's got a heart button,
Oh,
and
how long
that
does it
purple
take you to
one
do that?
had a purple button. Not long at all. It depends on what I'm making, what size I'm making. You can make like if I wanted to and I had the colors, beat, I could make a handle for that bag that we're doing. Like
Mm.
you can make handles, you can make belts. They because you
Wow.
also can do it. They also have another like this one is like the one I'm working on, but wrong way. But they also
Mm-hmm.
have square ones, so you can actually do flat, like wide ones that are
Mm-hmm.
flat, um, or smaller wide ones. It doesn't matter either or. Um, and then I have a big wood. I have a wooden one too, but I
Mm-hmm.
have to get um weights. I have to get like the big um like kind of like spools
Mm-hmm.
that have some weight to them to hold it down because
Oh.
this has slots in it. The wooden
Mm-hmm.
one does not.
Mm.
Um, so that one you have to put to the side and hope it don't move when you turn the wheel. So
Right.
um, yeah, and then
I have never seen that before.
yeah, I mean I've got this one's black and like a silver. Oops.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a black button, but the black
Yeah.
button has like a design on it.
That is
Uh,
so cool.
here's a red one.
Wow. And what kind of beads are those? Are
These are seed beads.
they are
These
seed
are
beads?
yep. These are I think some of them are tens or actually 11s. I think, but most of them you do like they tell you to do them with like 6 and size 8s, but you really
Mm-hmm.
can do them with any
Yeah, that's
with.
pretty.
And then I've got oops,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Um, and then I got one I did with pearls,
Oh,
and then
wow.
oops, and then it's got a a heart.
Oh, heart. Oh, that's nice. Do you sell those?
I don't sell my stuff. Like if somebody wanted one or something, if I had the stuff to do, I would make it and just you know
So what do you do with all of them?
get always a reason to get someone. Like I don't celebrate holidays.
Uh-huh.
We don't do that here. But
Mm-hmm.
that's just our thing. Like we don't have any kids here. It's just me and the hubby. So and the
Mm-hmm.
cat. Our kids are. We have kids. They're just all grown up.
Right.
So we just don't even bother to do a big to do when they have their kids and things to do and places to go and whatnot. So
Mm-hmm.
um, we don't celebrate the holidays, but to me, every chance you get to tell someone you love them and give them something, it doesn't have to be a holiday.
Right. That's
So
so true.
that's when, because I do a lot of crafts to help, like, because I had depression.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but a lot of the things I do, I mean, I've built up a lot of, I've been doing crafts since I was 5. Crocheting, knitting. I used to knit with chopsticks because my grandfather had did them to a point for me,
Mm-hmm.
and so we had that. Um, I ordered myself. I have a Centro. I am guilty. I just ordered an Addy from the UK because I needed one, and it was 165, I think. So like that's not bad
Mm.
for
Yeah, but
when
is it $165 and did they convert it? What did it convert to?
no, it was US $165.
Okay,
Yeah. Um,
that's not bad.
I have to wait till September 14th to get it. So I'm waiting about a month, but it's so worth it because they're normally 300, 400.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
Mm-hmm.
you can't find them on Amazon. And when you do, it's 300 to 400. So I was like,
Right.
I'll pay half of that and have it shipped for free because I have
Mm-hmm.
Prime.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm disabled, I pay full price for Prime. I get my
Mm-hmm.
Prime for half price. So it works.
Yeah, it works. Let me see. Monda says it's hot here in Arkansas as well, 106 degrees. Oh, yes, that's hot.
Oh, Wanda.
Don't forget to give tea.
Stay,
Oh, thank you, Sabrina.
stay in the AC, Wanda.
Yeah, that's just too hot for me. Hey,
Mm.
Vivian, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. 94 here. Now we are having a thunderstorm. It's down to 77. Oh, those thunderstorms. It's gonna be dry here all week from what they said.
Mm.
So we don't have no rain in sight. Michelle says, "Hey, beautiful Raven."
Hi, how are you, honey?
And Michelle saying hi to everybody. Oh, where'd I go? I lost my grandmother at 85 in 1997. Oh, my grandmother died in
Sorry to hear that.
my grandmother died in 90 something. I can't remember.
My
But
father died in 91.
she was 93. Yeah, she was 93 when she passed.
Well, my grandmother was only 5 years older than my father, so
Oh my goodness. So she was having children.
yeah. Well, no, it was my mother is her daughter,
Oh,
but my
okay.
mother married someone that was 16 years older than her, and he
Hmm.
had custody of his 2 sons. So
Oh, okay. Got it. Raven says she
thank you.
loves that. I mean, Marcel says she loves that. I'm sorry to hear that, BJ. She was blessed to see that age. Yes, honey.
Yes.
No, I don't know about it. I would love to go. Yes, we can meet up. Okay. How don't you not know? I can't even get it out right. Because this is not the first year they did it. They did it the year before. I don't know if this is the second year or whatever, but I certainly I paid for it and everything. But I will before I go, you can send me an email too. Send me your information via email. Gigi the Crochet Queen at gmail.com. That way we can at least meet up, if nothing else. Oh, make her be. Oh, too late now. I'm sorry. I always forget that. I always forget that.
Yeah,
Hey,
you don't want
Valerie, how are you
to.
tonight? Thank you for joining me. How do you spell that, Raven? Oh, she's talking about the Japanese thing. How do you spell that?
Kumahimo. I'm gonna get the because
Yeah.
I tried to spell it before and come out wrong. Kumihimo, and
K
then
U. Wait a minute. Say it again. KUM.
Kumihimo, I don't know how to type in chat, otherwise I would do it for you.
That's all
And
right.
then it's called the Mini Kumahimo disc. DISK. You can get them right at I think Joanne's might have them. I'm not sure though. I know Michael's used them, but as far as I know, that I haven't been out in a year and a. Well, the 5th of September will be a year and a half. AC Moore's used to have them, but I mean Amazon might have them now. I
And how'd
honestly
you learn how to do that?
um,
'Cause I've
but
never seen anybody do it.
well, I used to do it when I was younger. And then I
Uh-huh.
stopped doing it because I had, beadwork to do and cross stitch and everything else that I do. So, but then my son had a girlfriend and they were staying with us for a little bit and she was doing it. I was like, oh, I haven't done that in forever. So she said,
Oh,
will you help me remember? And she said, yeah. She said, I'll teach you again. And so she taught, she helped me. And as soon as she started, I was like, that's right. I remember. But it took me a
ah,
little bit.
that's gonna be my next search on YouTube.
Yeah, on
I'm not
YouTube.
gonna start doing it, but it'll be a search.
But I'm telling you, it's very addictive. And you can do it without the beads as well. Like I have,
Oh, really?
yes, I have, I mean,
I have a
let's
will
see, I
like
don't
that.
have
I like making bracelets. Oh, Lori says she has one too. Hmm. Leaving now. Have a great evening, everyone. Okay, Ellen, thanks for stopping by.
um,
You have a button on the end.
like I
What's on
have,
the other end? Oh, she says you have a button on the end. Oh, wow. What's on the other end? A loop.
it's,
It looks like a loop.
yeah, it's the loop on the other end. So what you do, let me get one that actually has both ends.
And what do you use? Just some special thread or something?
You use, oh, I can't think of what it's called now. I mean, you can use really any kind of thread, but like, what is
Is
the
it
one that
nylon?
yeah, it's like
Let's get a tangle at the
it
end.
comes in spool. Let me see, I'm getting it.
Oh yeah,
It comes in spools.
I have some of that.
But you can use really any kind you want. So you
Hmm.
put let me see if I can do this right. I gotta remember this
I
way.
know I'm the same
This
way.
side, this side is this side is the bead, and then this side is the loop. So what you do is once you're done putting the beads on, it'll look something like this on this end. It'll you'll stop with the putting the beads on and you'll just continue braiding but without the beads
Oh,
on.
okay.
You'll do it on the loom but you'll continue braiding it until you get it a little bit long enough. Like this one is a little bit too long, but then so that you can bend it
And make it into a
and
loop.
then right makes you a loop. But then you're going to take all these one at a time, all these things, and sew them into the beadwork because it's actually hollow inside. Like,
Oh,
it, like some you can squish these bracelets like because
oh,
it's hollow inside. So then you end up with that,
yeah.
and then you wrap like you put some through and sew them in, and then you wrap some around so it's not so big and it kind of has a nice finish. And then that
Hmm.
way you can just put the
That
bead
is so
through, I mean button through, but you could use a bead for this end if you had a bead that you wanted, and as
hmm.
long as it had a hole that you could put the thread through,
Uh-huh.
like the button has a the loop,
Yeah.
the hole. So if you have a button like this one, these aren't done though. I mean, because I had the loops, but I did those too small. But I was like, well, keychains. This
Yep.
is yellow. See, so you can actually
Hmm.
you can. I'll show you that one last, because yeah. And then this one is like a pink and purple.
That's nice.
And then I used some of her thread, and it's actually really funky, but it looks like your colors.
That is
And
so cool.
it looks like you can't see it because it doesn't look so much like it. But on
Uh-huh.
my end, it looks almost like the dolphin colors, huh?
Oh, really?
Hmm.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I have
If it
never
was
seen
so
that
true to
before.
color, like no matter what I do, it's really not gonna matter.
Wow.
I
Never
don't.
heard of it. Now curiosity will kill the cat. But like I said, I'm not gonna buy it. Just gonna
Right?
look it up.
Uh huh.
I had too many things, too many irons in the fire already.
Oh, you don't even know. My husband's just like,
I bet.
really, really. I'm like, hey, listen, all the bills are paid, so
Hmm.
and it keeps me out of trouble.
Yep.
It gives me something to do.
Something.
And when it
Yep.
comes time for somebody that does celebrate holidays or whatever, we have gifts and
Hmm.
we don't have to buy them.
That's right. Already made and ready to be distributed.
Yep. My
That's
only
so
thing is
cool.
I gotta quit smoking in the house.
Oh,
But
oh,
we both smoke in the house. But we're getting a first floor 2-bedroom handicapped apartment. So
uh-huh.
I told my husband, once we get there, um there will be no, we won't be smoking in the house no more. I just can't.
Well,
Right now, I live on the second floor, but it's technically like the third floor.
hmm.
But you have to go up and down 2 flights of stairs.
Oh
Um,
boy.
and I have lipedema with lymphedema in my left leg.
Hmm.
So getting going up and down, it's not. I can't do it, and I don't want to fall.
I know.
Getting down is fine.
Valerie, you just woke up?
Coming
Come
back
on,
up, not so much.
Valerie. Oh,
It really doesn't take that long. Um,
oh, you went hello to your
Valerie,
dolphins. Gave you a thumbs up. Thank you, Sheila. Yeah, your bracelets are pretty.
thank you, Valerie.
Hey, Crystal, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. Hey, Lisa, darling, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. I hope you all did a thumbs up when you came in. Let me see. Gigi Granny D can tell you who has the ice yarn. I can hear her saying it. It's Montgomery. For some reason, I thought it was Monda. I know it's Montgomery, something Montgomery, because she's always on, or at least she always was on Jeanette's channel. Let me see, just to making, oh, tiramisu and meringue for daughter's birthday, plus tortellini with with fresh mozzarella. Oh, you're making you an Italian meal. Wow. Hey Sharon, how are you tonight? Thank you for the thumbs up. All right, let me see. Okay, VJ wrote it in the chat what it
This
is.
is DISK, is what is how it's spelled on the disc.
Yeah, because a DISC is in the back or the neck.
Right.
A DISK is a disc.
Yep. Right.
Let me see, who was that? Oh, she's saying hi to Sabrina. How long does it take to finish your bracelets?
It really doesn't take long from start to finish. You can,
But what's long? See, what's long to you, what's short to you might be short.
right. That's what I'm saying. I can make one or more than one in a day. You know,
Mm,
it just depends. On if I have the colors, because depending on what bead you use, you have to
Mm-hmm.
try to coordinate the thread.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want,
Yeah.
because the thread's going to show when you do the loop. So you kind of want to have.
Right. Oh, I'm beaded. You can use embroidery floss. Okay.
Yes, you can. Yep. You can actually even use yarn,
Oh, really?
believe it or
But it's
not.
gotta be like, gotta
I
be
mean,
some
if you
thin.
use three-way yarn, I mean, I don't know about bracelets
Yeah.
or whatever, but I mean, depending. But you
Yeah.
could, so I also do the, I can't think of what it's called, with the cord, the paracord. So you can, and they sell like small um, clasps, small
Mm-hmm.
clip for the
Mm-hmm.
paracord,
Mm-hmm.
and you could even put that on one end, and then
Okay.
weave with the yarn if you
Mm-hmm.
want to, like cotton yarn or embroidery floss or regular yarn, whatever, and then put the other clip at the other end. You could do that too. Like that would totally
Wow.
work. I mean,
Hey,
not.
Angela.
I don't think so much. If you did the like a sick yarn, you would have to use like the big wooden one. You wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
use a wheel and get away with it.
Mm-hmm. Angela says she's working on her, um, she's everybody in the chat working on my, oh, working on your daughter's top drinking water. How's everybody? How are you doing? And she's doing fine. I'm doing okay today too. Trying to get my water in. I'm gonna have to go back to work. Oh, Valerie says good idea. Hey, Carol, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. I hope you had a thumbs up when you came in. Let's see. I took a nap because I partied at my sister's house yesterday. She made my day 60 balloons for me. I had a blast. Good for you. Glad you had a good time.
Oh,
That's it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Regina. You write that down now. Because when I watch, what's her name? Um, Creative Grandma, and she buys a lot of ice yarn, but ice yarn, their shipping is not cheap. Nothing is cheap now. But
right.
I always see this really pretty yarn that she has back there. It looks like the ice cream yarn. I don't even think I have. Yeah, it kind of looks like the Tutti Frutti ice cream yarn. And every time I watch her videos and I look at that yarn, it's like, ooh, I should get some of that. I just want some of it because it's so pretty. But that, I think it has metallic in it, but it's really, really, really pretty. I love it. So thank you, Regina. Somebody would know. So now I learned a new, craft, but I'm not going to do it. I
You know,
cannot
I
add
said
another craft.
that's what I said to Sister Marcel, OVW. And I tell you what, I got the big Centro, the little Centro. I just ordered the my mind just went blank.
The Centro, the
Mm-mm.
Addy, the Addy.
The Addy, but because it's from the UK, it's got only 46 needles.
Yeah, yeah. I like
But
the Centro is good, but it's real finicky about the yarn.
right,
It's
that's why I said, all right, I'm gonna order me an Addy. I'm gonna break down and order me an Addy. And I said to my, he said that's expensive. I said, yeah, but if you think about it, it's normally 3 to 400, so it's really not.
rationalization.
But it's even harder because he does everything I do. He can do, except for
Oh, okay.
he doesn't knit. He doesn't do chain mail, And he doesn't do the wire work because I make angel pins out of wire and
Mm-hmm.
butterfly pins out of wire, and he can't do that. But everything else I do, he does.
Oh, okay.
And he
Cool.
does it faster
Yarn.
than me.
Ah! Yarn Nut sells ice yarn with US shipping prices. Okay.
I'm not bragging about you. I'm just saying you're faster at me. So you really, when I say I want something, you really don't mind because at some point you're gonna end up doing it with me or for me. Yeah.
Carol says, I just want to make stitch markers.
Hey
I'm
baby,
making J Hook's latest cardigan. Oh, I don't know her cardigan.
would you like to make headdresses with me?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a Centro in the store. I got my Centro off of Amazon. It was like $55.
He'd asked me those many years ago.
Did I see that twice? I don't want to put down my crochet. Me either. That's I that's what I'm stuck on that because I tried the jewelry thing for a minute, but I've always crocheted, and I was like, I'll just do jewelry for myself and be done with it.
Yep.
Because now I got a ton of beads all over the place, all the little notions and stuff you do to connect all the things. I got all that stuff everywhere. Don't use any of it. I have the last time I actually made anything was probably 3 years ago because I made a bunch of purple jewelry to go to New Orleans. And I think that's the last time I actually, other than I use the ear wires when I crochet earrings, but that's about it.
Right. Well, I figured that, like I do a lot of different crafts, but I
Mm-hmm.
also have ADHD,
Mm.
and so I tend to be. I can do this and this and that and this. You know.
I say I have ADHD when it comes to crochet because that's why I have so many projects going in at one time. I go from one thing to
Thus,
the other.
thus, I need to clean though because
Oh my
all of
goodness.
yeah. Well, this it's actually not as bad as it looks because there's a laundry basket under there, so it
Uh-huh.
kind
Oh,
of looks
okay.
like it's worse. And this stuff is on top.
Oh, you're welcome, Valerie. Let me see. Hey, Nancy, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. I've made stitch markers and earrings. Okay.
Yep, I've made stitch markers, earrings, rings. Like I have a
Mm.
ring mandrel and everything, and the sizers.
Hey, Kelly, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. Ooh, I'm almost at the end. Yay, I can change hooks in a minute or 5.
Now, what are you working on now?
This is the love blanket I've been working on since the
Oh, okay.
beginning of time.
I thought so. It don't have to touch the floor though, so.
But it's got to be big enough for a queen size bed.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Too bad you didn't know that when you started out, because you could have just made it below.
No, because when I showed it to her, I was like, "Oh, this is what I'm going to do for you." And she's like, "Well, I hope it's going to be big enough for my bed." I was like, "Oh, Lord."
See what you should have did. That's where you messed up. You shouldn't have not told her, made it for her, wrapped it up, gave it to her as a
And been done with
throw, and been done with it. Don't ever ask. You get in trouble that way.
it. Lesson learned. But it's going to take me forever to do this. Oh, you think you saw a Centro at Michael's? I've never seen. I know they have other Michael's doesn't Michael's have their own? It's called something else.
They do. They do
Loops,
have. I know they have them online, but I don't know if they have them
is
in
it
the store.
like a loops and
Loops and
I forgot
thread.
what it's called.
Loops
Well,
and
that's
thread.
the yarn,
No,
but
I think that's the name of their machine too.
oh, is it? Okay.
I think so.
Kelly saying hi to everybody. My family says no more yarn until I finish some more of the projects. Ciao.
CJ Spicy that comes in here has one from Michaels.
Okay. Chris says I have ADH life. I have ADH life is rough with it, constantly a struggle, losing everything, rabbit
Yes.
holes, and no motivation is not fun at all. I hear you.
Unless you go into a store, then you get all the motivation in the world because you've got tons of things to look at. I
Isn't
know.
that the way of the
But
crafter's brain? That squirrel keeps us hopping. Yes, yes,
yes, that
Regina,
struggle
it
is
is.
real. For real, it is.
Mm-hmm. That is for real. Who said what? Who said what, Valerie? Hey, Kelly, how are you? Oh, there's another Kelly in the house. I'm going to have to say a Kelly M now. Ah, let me see. Hi to Kelly. Hi to VJ. Oh, I purchased the knitting needles that lights up used batteries. Let me see. Adventures in the Museum picked up. Okay, that's a loom. My family had no say in how much yarn I have.
If they don't pay your bills, when your bills is all paid, girl, they can't say nothing.
Oh, who said that about the blanket? My mom. It's for my mom. This blanket is for my mom. Uh, okay, so I think got everybody. Yeah, I showed her because I just showed the picture of it, and then she was like, "Oh, it's gotta be big enough for my bed." So she didn't want to throw. No, she wants it for her bed.
Mm.
So I am here working my bone, working my little wrist and all. One day it's gonna be finished. Woo, I
Right.
can't wait. Cannot
Right.
wait. Y'all can see me doing a happy dance.
She better love it. That's all I got to say.
But I'm telling you, soon as
She
she's like,
will.
it's so heavy. I'm telling you, that's the first thing she's gonna say. I think they should make ergonomic knitting and crochet chair with adjustable arms. No, I want them to make a recliner that I can drag in here. Now, I'm sure if you can create it, someone can make it.
If it ain't already been made.
That's right. Hey, Annette, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me.
I
Are
got
you
some.
working on anything? And I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in.
I got so many squirrels. By the time I figured out what I want to make, someone would already have made it. I'd get done and be like, "Okay, I got a prototype." They're like, yeah, that happened 5 years ago."
Let me see. I'm doing well. Okay, yeah, I got it. Knitters Loom for Wednesdays live. It's gonna be fun. Oh, you're doing a Knitters Loom? Hmm. I always say I would be better at the Centro and the Addies if I knew how to knit because when it comes to the drop stitches, I am lousy about trying to figure out how to bring them back up. So I end up frogging most of the time. I just
And
take it
it's
off and just
so
rip it back
easy.
out.
You actually
I
can
know
use a crochet hook.
I've watched JoJo Juju's
So
video
you just
a
if you
bazillion
just weave
times and I still can't
back and
seem to
forth,
figure
and
it
just
out.
pull it up. You literally just weave and then pull it up.
And then I realized if you don't hold the tension, then it won't be all smooth either. So it's a it's a work in progress. But I don't use it often because that cranking, ooh, child.
They have that machine that you can use.
I've seen it, but
But
because I don't use it all the time, I'm not investing another
well,
dime into it.
well, right.
I need to stay away from the book and yarn sections. Yes, you do. Let me see. I'm currently on the second handle. Oh, Lori, don't talk to us. We don't want to talk to you, Lori. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Wait. Cable on the loom. There is a way to do the cable stitch on the loom. Okay. I guess we're going to be watching Miss um, Kelly.
Mhm.
moms are moms sure could be choosy about items when they are not the one making it. My mom is the same way, and she knows how to crochet. Oh my good, my mom doesn't know how to crochet, but let me tell you, she always got her 10 cents worth to put in there.
Mhm.
I'm still working on my 5 point blanket.
Oh wow.
I like the 5 points.
I've never
Okay,
done.
thank you, Annette. And you working on a doll hat. Cool. You do the dolls? Who is your lovely guest up there with you? This is Miss
Oh goodness.
Raven. Listen to her. She's
Hi,
always
Kelly.
like this. BJ, I'm good. Thank you. Very, very hot today, though. Where are you that it's hot? It's hot everywhere. Attachment, I make hats for the homeless. Oh, do you? See, a lot because I'm here in South Florida and it's hot 99% of the time here.
Right.
Even though people, I see people wearing hats and stuff like that, but I just never think about that.
Well, um, do you know Sweet Tea, Teresa Patton, or Sylvia,
That sounds familiar.
Sylvia Allen, trying to think, from what is Sylvia's name?
Oh, Nancy, you made a
Uh,
granny square bag. Now you're making a baby blanket. Oh,
Tabitha's Treasure is where Sylvia's from, or that's her
mm,
channel, their channel name. She actually is doing stuff for for Texas. Um, she gets people if people want to donate or make something,
mm,
because some people in the nursing homes complain they're cold, and
hmm
she brings it to the nursing home. She gets everything to get people to get things together for November, get them to her by November, so that she can wash them and dry them and all that and wrap them so that they can actually um, bring them to she brings them to the nursing home out
hmm
there, and she
I
gives them
start.
so they get gifts,
Yeah,
you
I thought
know,
about doing like lap blankets for the nursing homes, but
so
that
that
was so many moons ago, and now I'm so occupied with trying to do all this other stuff that I haven't made a single. Even when I was gonna make some for the doctor's office for the oncologist because that place is cold. I
yes,
started on the trendy wave 7-in-1 shawl from Expression Fibers Arts. I don't know that.
like I used to make baby blankets for no,
Little
yeah,
Rock
well, baby
Country.
hats and blankets for the hospitals. I've done the blankets and hat for the stillborns,
Mm-hmm.
because they, you want their parents to know that their children were loved too. So they wrap
Mm-hmm.
them up in those, and the
When I
hats. I mean, they were little, but the hats have to be the size of oranges. But it worked.
Yeah, when I was in the army, that was the very first time that um, we went through the motions with the stillborn, and
Uh,
our captain, who was in charge of our area, or was she a major? She may have been a major, whatever her rank was. And she did it all up, dressed the baby up, carried the baby into the mom and all that stuff.
yeah,
And I was way, way, way much younger. Didn't even think about having children at that time.
right.
And I was a little freaked out, like you're taking a dead baby into this lady,
Right,
but
but that lady
she
carried
wanted
that
that
baby
baby.
for 9 months or however
Hmm
many months, and that's
Yeah.
that's hard.
So to
But you
actually
don't know
see it,
unless you're a mom, and to
right.
see it, you know,
Yeah, but to
because you
actually
never see
see it all happen, I had a totally different
the
perspective on it.
perspective. Yeah,
But it was
yep,
so sad. I was
yeah.
like, you until you actually
Until
experience
you
stuff like that,
experience
you
that,
don't
you
know the
don't know.
emotions, all
Or
that goes.
even you may not know what they go through, but being a mom,
Right.
having your own child,
Mhm.
thinking about you could not have your child, then you
Right.
understand somewhat, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
kind of relate.
Yeah. As they always say, it takes a mom to understand a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, Nancy, what kind of air fryer did you get? I got me a Pro XL. It's so fancy.
I
It
got
does
one my
more than
mom bought
just
us
air
for our
frying.
anniversary.
Huh?
I said my mom bought us one last year for our anniversary.
Oh, yeah, I got this one because I watch a couple of vegan channels, but this one vegan channel that I was watching, she was doing quote unquote fried avocados. But all she did was really just like bread them in panko and then put them in the air fryer. But I kept looking at her air fryer. I was like, whoa, that's a fancy air fryer. So I went on to Amazon and looked up, and at the time it was $169. I was like, I'm not paying that kind of money. So when Prime Days came around, it had dropped to 114. And I was like, it's still more than I want to pay. I said, but I'll just go for it, but there was another coupon, so it was under $100.
Yeah, yeah. My aunt said that's so expensive. I can't believe you bought them that. And my mother was like, "No, I got it on sale at Walmart."
Uh-huh.
And I'm like,
Oh,
like,
you
you go
donated for Operation Christmas Child at my church. Oh, that's cool.
awesome.
I give my scarves to people I saw on the bus stop. Yeah, see, if I was in a
That's
cold place, that's what I'd
awesome.
be doing stuff like
Yes.
that too. That's sad. It happened to my friend. Yeah, yeah, losing a baby. Oh, something was wrong with the cord. Oh yeah, like when I had my daughter, her cord was wrapped around her neck twice, so
So wasn't
they
mine.
called the doctor and he got it from wrapped around there. I was like, whoa.
I was sucking my two middle fingers, and the cord was wrapped around twice. Same with my sister, but she was sucking her thumb.
Oh wow.
Otherwise, if it weren't for our arms, we would have.
They have a Prime knitting machine too? Wow. Prime. See, I didn't even know anything about Prime until I saw Claudette using
Hmm.
one of these Prime hooks, and I was so fixated. I didn't even care what she was crocheting. I was just so fixated on this hook because it was so. I was like, oh my!
What
I
is it?
love that it has because I like inline hooks, and I love how where am I go? How deep? Let me see how deep it goes.
Oh, so it's like a Susan Bates almost.
Yeah, but the only thing I don't like is it's really long, and I have big hands. So if I can see both sides of it
Right.
compared to, let me see, like this is now this
Wow.
that's a clover,
A
and that's the
Clover
prime.
Amour. I love my Clover Amours.
Yes, I do.
I
Those are mine.
started, I got a Clover Amour, and then I was like, I wanted to see what all the hype was, so I bought tulips.
I
And then
do too.
I was trying them, and my fingers were getting really itchy, and I'm like, what is going on? Then I found out they have nickel in them,
Oh,
so I couldn't use them. So I just ended up. I said to one of the girls I know that crochets, I said, I know you'll take good care of them, and they'll be in good use. So please take them. I will keep my Clover Amours. I love them things.
yeah. I was watching Siren
Yep.
her channel, and she uses the tulips all the time. And I was like, well, let me try them because they're really pretty.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, let me try them. But I was like, they do not compare to my clovers.
Yep.
Nothing. I started with
Oh,
Susan Bates, and I always say I started with Susan Bates and I upgraded to Clover. I don't even like. I have
yes.
one furl, one, and I don't like it.
No. I
And I
have
see it right over there.
I have Boyd's that I used from when I was younger, little
Hmm.
and younger, and then I got the Clover Amore, and that was it. I was in love. I was like,
Where?
and it was cheaper because I buy them one at a time or a
Hmm.
couple at a time with a couple coupons, so
Yep.
they're even cheaper.
Yep.
Buy them in pieces, whatever. But I ended up,
Oh, he bought it at BJ's. Oh, okay, cool.
it was a whole lot cheaper. and they was cheaper than them them tulips even. I'm like, what is all the hype? Like a system says
And
OVW.
then the tulips, they don't even have their sizes, embossed
Right.
into it. It's
I'm like,
on this
what?
little flimsy little plastic thing here, and if you use it enough, it's gonna wear right on off because it's
Yep.
just like a sticker or something on there.
Right. Yep. No, I was like, I just want to see what the fuss was about, figuring I like them. Because OVW liked them. Z from Zelda and RJ3 liked them. So I was like, well, what's all the hype that everybody's so excited about Clover and more? I mean, about those. What, I said, Clover and More's are cheaper. What's the difference? And they were like, oh no, tulips are the best.
Nah.
I didn't see what the big fuss was, and my hands ended up breaking out. So I was like, no, I'll stick with my clovers. See, that's what I get though for cheating on my clovers.
Yep, you're cheating on. They paid you back.
And
I
it's
don't
better.
like. I don't the flat clovers. I can't
I
even
don't
use
like those
them.
either. They gotta be amours.
Yes,
Clover
yes,
amours, meaning you're in love with clovers.
yep. That's it. Oh, you got the ninja. Woo! The ninja. Let me see. I don't know what he paid. Well, mine is a Pro XL, so it doesn't. It's like a little Dutch oven. The way it's made like a Dutch oven, and it's got a lid. And it's got two different lids you can put. But anyway, I love the little thing. He
Right?
said, I've given birth to 3 stillborn because of medical problems, which is why I have fur babies. That's the hardest thing I've ever had to go through. I can
Oh,
imagine.
I'm
Sorry to
so
hear that,
sorry.
Marcel. That is a lot. Let me see.
But
I
fur
put
babies
hats
are
as
beautiful.
well as school supplies. Oh, okay. I never think about that. I wonder if because even though I did all these hats for Hat Not Hate, I always like, in there like a school I can take these to and just drop them off? Oh, you use the Susan Bates? Yeah, I still have my Susan Bates, but Clover is my top dog right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think we all got some bunch of stuffs all over the place. I have a Ninja 8-in-1, dehydrates, bakes, fries, roast, has an air fryer in it, sautés, boil. I think that's what my Pro XL does. It does all that stuff, but I haven't gotten around to it because I
That's
don't cook
pretty
very
cool.
much. But I
Hey,
said
what's all that?
I just wanted that air fryer because I was so fascinated with it because
Right?
I was like, because I don't like the ones that you just pull the little tray out.
Yeah, that's what ours is. I think is
Yeah. So, and I was like, I want something different from that. So I was happy, happy, happy I found that one.
right.
Nancy says she has a few clovers. I have one Furls Boy, some ergonomic ones that were gifted. Yeah. I can't use the boys at all.
Yeah,
They
I
don't
just
catch
throw out
well.
but they hurt. I have arthritis and fibromyalgia, so I can't.
Yeah. Tulips are expensive for a set. Yeah. But
Yes, they
clovers
are.
clovers are too.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, but
but
if you buy
clovers are worth
clovers,
it.
yeah, but see, clovers, you can buy them one at a time at
Yeah.
Joann's and use
Hmm.
that coupon.
Hmm.
If
I
you go to
always
the store,
always buy them half off or 40% off. I don't.
absolutely.
I stopped a long time ago. When I see a
Yeah,
50 or 55% coupon, sure, right over there and get a. No, I don't even care if I don't even need them because I have enough of them. But I'm always looking for them.
right.
So let me see. I have 9 furls gifted to me. I never used them. I just got the higher hooks and love. I've never heard of higher hooks. I'm a Susan Bates girl, so I guess they're inline hooks.
Hmm.
You'd have to show me that. I don't know the higher hooks. I'm probably saying it wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. I like Susan Bates. I bought several with the grip. I don't like the ones with the grip. I
Mhm.
have one, and I bought it because I was like, oh, let me try this. I didn't like it. It's long. I think that's why I don't like it because it's too long. Yeah, Nancy, I think we all have a variety of hooks.
Mhm.
Oh, hey Lisa, how are you tonight? There's a second Lisa, a third Lisa. I don't know how many Lisas. When we were stationed in Alaska after I had my 5th kid, I sewed up 50 swaddling blankets and took them back to the nursery. Oh, our fourth child almost died because the cord was around the neck. Yes, those babies are gifts. Mine is a big one. Yeah, people take for granted, and then it's not easy to carry a child and pray at the end that you'll have a baby.
Yep.
Children need supplies in the middle of school year. Please remember this. Oh, that is so true. I have to take my ring off when I crochet, otherwise the finger hurts. I don't have a ring. I just happened to find it. I said, oh, let me put my little thumb ring back on. The blankets were for the stillborns. Yeah. Let me see. I lost my clover. I can't. Girl, you can't be losing clovers.
I'd be putting an alarm on that thing.
I can use boy if I have to. I can use any of them if I have to, but I don't want to have to.
Right.
I had pain with the 4mm no grip. Yeah, their 4mm are definitely tiny. That's why I love my clovers.
Right.
You're saying it right. Oh, okay. I got mine from Ophelia Talks. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look and see her use a higher hook.
If I have my clovers, I ain't trying to use nothing else but.
I love the boy hooks because they don't snag and split like the Susan Bays. And what's her name? Crystal Bagaday. She uses
uses
boy
heroes.
hooks, and she uses the heroes, which look like boy hooks. I
She
actually had
prefers the heroes.
one hook, and it was a small one when I was trying to do the crochet and put beads on something, and I pulled out because one of my friends gifted me a bunch of the steel hooks, the small steel hooks, which at the time I was like, I'm not using these things, but I was good to have them because I could get them in the little pearl bead. But I looked at it, I was like, oh, this is a hero. That was the first time I ever saw hero hooks. But that is her favorite, the hero hooks. But I've even
using if they from, I think it's if they're from Germany, she won't use that one. The ones from Germany, I think.
Oh, okay.
Or something like that. That are heroes.
My baby is 2 months. Are you talking about your grandbaby? Oh, let me see. My Susan Bates doesn't snap and split. I think it has to do with how we crochet. Yeah, definitely. And sometimes it's the yarn because Karen Simply Soft splits. I don't care what you use. It splits.
Now that blanket I just showed you I'm working on is Karen Simply Soft, and not once has it split on me. I'm using a Clover or more hook, but it's not. And I'm using an F Clover or more hook. I think, or a G.
C-section to save our lives. Thursday. I'm doing lots of bag of those. I started her ski mask one. Today I started that ski mask one because I just want to make. I want to make one that is orange because what do you call them? The hunters have to wear orange when they go out to hunt. Do they make hero ones? Who make hero ones? Hero is their own brand.
Hero's like old ones from way back. They're hard to find.
Yeah, because I even searched for them. I was like, I don't see them.
Yeah, you had to find someone that's old enough that's willing to part with them.
Yeah. Probably if you go to a thrift store, you probably find them.
Well, I think that's
daycare. Oh, they're growing up. We pick them both up 2 days a week and watch on the weekends. That's nice. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be a grandma because my daughter's like,
That's what my son says. My son's like, nope, you're lucky my sister give you because you're not getting any from me unless they're four-legged.
Yeah, Nancy said, I never heard of Hero. I think they may not be no, I don't think they're in production either.
They're not anymore.
You can't find
they're
them.
Old.
Someone told me the Haya was just as good as Clover, if not better. So I was gifted 3, but I'm here to tell you there is no comparison between the two. If you ask me, Clover is the best I've ever used. Thank you. I don't have to go out and buy them.
Absolutely.
Oh, you got another baby coming. Woo!
We got another
Oh,
granddaughter coming too.
oh, in New York. All right. That one's in New York. Yeah, my daughter was like,
Congratulations.
she
Right?
don't want no babies. Which is fine with me because she's still living with me and I don't want her I want her to be on her own with her baby if she ever has
Yeah.
one.
Yes, you do. Because I tell you what, mine was living with me 32 and 33 years old with her 3 babies. I was like, I
Woo!
love my
Dang.
grandchildren, but I'm supposed to spoil them and send them home. I can't do that
Yes.
if they're living with me. I told my daughter that you're robbing me of being a grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
You can move
That's
out.
what I'm like, no, I don't want you
Move
here all
out.
the time.
Get your own
Mm-mm.
place. Come back and visit. You could drop the kids off and leave
Yep.
for a little while, but
And come back and get them.
come back and
And
get them
that's
so I
right.
can sugar them up and you know have 1,001 piece toys and toys that make noise and send them home with them.
That's right. And aggravate you.
You're right.
Oh, you had the flat one, Valerie. I can't even work with that flat one. That's the one that OVW. She works with those flat ones. I can't work with
Mm.
that thing. But
Oh
I
no,
think because she crochets
OVW
with
works
the
with the
pencil, she
Clover Jam.
crochets like a pencil too. So I think that's the
Yes,
big
she does.
difference. When you crochet with a
I do.
knife, it's hard to do that pencil one, that flat one. I don't know
I
it. I don't like it.
I crochet pencil grip and I don't like the flat ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me
If
see.
I try to
Hey,
hold with
Ruby.
the grip, it was kind of like using my left hand. I got told,
Mm.
your right hand only. And
Oh,
she
Nancy
did
said she
that.
doesn't want to do sleepovers yet. Your
Those are so
grandpuppy is
much
so
fun
sweet.
though. You put in a movie, you microwave popcorn. Well, not when they're babies, but you know, my grandson, we had him on a schedule, and he
Mm.
knew once it was time to have a snack with grandma, he'd eat his snack. Grandma would, feed him, help him, and then you grab your cup and your blankie, give your cup to Papa, and time for bed.
Mm-hmm.
There was a routine. I don't play like that. People used to say to me, "How do you get? It's 7:30 and still sunny out, and kids are still out playing. How do you get your son to be in bed already?" I said, "Cause see those blinds? They're green for a reason, so that I can put those blinds down and it's dark in the room for the most part,
Mm-hmm.
except for where the
Mm-hmm.
fan is." I said, "And cause I'm the parent, he's the child. That's why."
That's right. They follow your lead. You don't
He's
follow
got
their lead.
he's got school tomorrow. I said, mm-mm. I had a son. I said, and God gave me that son on purpose because you're going to do what I say. My 2 girls, I adopted them, but but, uh, I mean, and they're no different than my son, but I love them all equally and everything, but
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I mean, my son's 26, and I think I've only spanked him twice in his life. And all I got to do is give him that look. He's 26, and if I give him that look now, he still knows. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry, mom, because he knows mama don't play. And I ain't ever beat. You would think I beat him, like on a regular basis or something, but I've never had to. We've had that understanding. I'm the
Honey, my daughter's giving me a run for my money.
My daughter now, my oldest daughter, our daughter, when she gets that way, I say, "Baby, your daughter wants to talk to you," or yeah, I said that's your. Oh, when she's bad, she's my daughter, huh? I said, mm-hmm. When she's good, then I'll take custody. She'll be mine. My husband starts
Mm-mm.
laughing. Yep.
No.
Boy, she'll
All
do
right.
something.
Let's see. Nancy's gonna go clean up the kitchen. All right, Nancy. Thank you for joining me. I had to get off of here so I can go back and do some work anyway. And of
That's
course, this
right,
yarn is
Valerie.
all tangled.
That's right, Valerie. The same rules I had for my son, I have for my grandchildren. When my grandchildren come over, they got the you're doing the same thing, routine. You don't like
I
it,
told I told my
mommy,
daughter.
you can't leave them here.
I told my daughter. I said, I do not know who that lady that you know as your grandmother, because she was nothing like that when we were growing up.
Right, right. Mm-hmm.
She is so different with her grandchildren.
Yeah, same with my mother. My mother used to buy me the paddle with the ball because she knew that elastic was gonna break real soon. And that paddle was also a weapon if we were out and she didn't have, something else handy. She would, yeah.
Mm-mm.
But back in those days, you listen to your parent. Like I
That's
said,
right.
my father, was 16 years older than my mother, and it was children should be seen and not heard.
Mm-hmm. That's
Go,
for sure.
and he only had to say it once when we had company. Children to be seen and not heard.
That's where my daddy was,
There
child.
was a
And
time and
that
a
they
place
used
to do
love to
something.
say, don't be looking in grown folks' mouths.
Yep, yep. And then if you went to the store, don't you ask for anything.
Don't touch anything.
And yeah, if you touch something, I'm gone. Mm-mm. And so, my grandkids
Valerie, Valerie, they can all get on our nerves. All of them. 7:30 p.m. Your mother too.
my mother, my daughter is 35. She just turned 34. And I'll tell you what, she is a pain still. But I love her. I wouldn't change a thing.
Yep.
You
But I
know?
say, you gotta love them. I
Right?
keep telling everybody, so I keep a picture of my daughter when she was a baby, so that when I get to the point where I want to choke her to death, I remember I did give birth to her.
Right? Right? I sit there and I say, or I tell my children, like even now I'll tell them, listen, I love you. I don't like you right now, but I do love you. And that's why my daughter will do, well, mom, you should try to quit smoking. Yeah, she smokes cigarettes.
Uh-huh.
And I said to her, if you know what, my smoking is so that you can still be here. Because me quitting smoking is detrimental to your health. I can quit if you want me to, but you may not be here anymore. Like, that's your choice.
Oh my goodness. Detrimental to her health.
It is like so detrimental. I'm like, look, I'm trying as best I can, but
Yeah. Well, I hope you are successful at that quitting smoking.
I've been praying and I've been having people pray for me, and they're in agreement, so that works.
Yep. Oh, let me see. Hey, Ty, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. Let me see.
I'm over
Go
here
play
double.
outside and don't be chiming in grown folks' conversation. That's right. Stay out of grown folks' conversation. Hey, GGP, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining me. I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in, both of you. Everybody saying hello. Gigi's laughing. I am fine. I think everybody's doing well. Over here, doubled over. Oh, yeah, we all got that. They out of grown folks' business. Don't be looking in their mouths. Children are meant to be seen, not heard. All of that stuff.
Absolutely.
But there's a reason. Because these children now are so overexposed to stuff. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, they are. They're so Now everybody gets a wrench.
I slapped 600. What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Like nowadays, everybody's got to win. They got to get a trophy, and everybody's got to. Back in our day, there was only one winner. That's it. That person went up ice cream with their parents or the coach or whatever.
Yep.
You don't all get, because guess what? And they're teaching that to our children, which is only gonna make it worse, because when they go out into the real world and try to get a job, guess what? If little Johnny over there did the work, he's gonna get the raise, not you. Sorry.
That's why that's what I tried to instill in my daughter. I said, this world is not fair, and everybody's not gonna like you, and you're not gonna like everybody.
That's what I told my.
Better adjust to working and not liking your boss, or working and not liking your coworkers. Just do your job.
Right. I told the same thing to my children, because it's
Oh, in weaving time. Oh, Lori. Oh, you got 600 subscribers. Good for you.
Lori, when you're done, I got some over here for you. For me. That's
She'll pack them up and send them to you.
I will. I'll pack them up and send them to her right now. That's the only good thing about the mosaic crochet, is you don't have to tuck in any of the ends except for like maybe 2 of them. Because
that's what I
you
try
do
to
a
do.
double border around the whole thing, so you don't even have to tuck in them ends.
That's the kind of crocheting I like.
They get stuck in the border, or you can do a twist fringe.
Well, that's pretty. You are a busy crafter, that's for sure.
Like I did real good though. I stuck. I'm like, nope, I gotta make 13 of these. I'm not doing anything else till I make 13 of these. I've been trying to make myself stick, because my husband's like, yeah, all this stuff is, you can do beautiful work if you used something and finished what you started. I'm like, I'm trying.
That's
like,
the hard part.
It looks
That's
like
the hard part.
I'm like, listen.
Tell your husband we are all in that same boat.
It drives him nuts, because he's like, he sees my mess. He was in the army, so he sees that mess, and it's like, it drives him nuts. Like, what? Okay, well, you keep saying you're gonna clean your side of the bed, but and I'm like, I know, I will get to it, I promise. But I gotta do this. You told me to finish what I started, and I just started this. Any excuse,
That's right. One step at a time. One step at a time.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden we'll be sitting here, and I'll say, babe. He'll be like, what? Or the neighbor downstairs will call, you guys got a packet. You got another packet? That was like, I did. Amazon's here like every other day. I'm like, I'm sorry. You got more yarn, really? You think you have enough now? I'm like, I'll never have enough.
Never.
Hey, I told him it could be worse.
I could be. Son, Aaron, and he's worked 3 jobs, 1 full time, 2 part. Whoa, does he have time to breathe? That's a lot of working. My mom said you're there to make money, not friends. That's right. Exactly. Amen. And if you just happen to make a friend along the way, that's a blessing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, we are making more than one project at a time. Yes, we are. We stay in trouble.
And it wouldn't be so bad, but everything I showed you over here is nothing, because I got a whole nother room that used to be my son's room.
Yeah, see, that's why I have this one little bedroom. I try to contain everything within these walls.
Well, I did until I had until I ended up with my husband, who then also did handwork. So he started using my stuff, stuff I already had or whatever, and use it. And I was like, I had everything in certain bags for certain things, and you done took it and used it, and that, or tried to organize things and put things together, and now I don't know where anything is. So how, what, why, So and then I was just like, whatever.
I know. Miss VJ, I haven't seen anybody's YouTube channel. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting off here shortly. I'm just trying to get this out of here. I can't stand it. The end of the doggone
Don't you hate that when they do that?
That's what that Ogogo is supposed to prevent, but I am not paying $11.99 for some Ogogo.
Is that what that is?
Ogo.
Oh, good.
The
I've seen it, but
Ogo.
I just use, I don't use fancy yarns. I just
No, it's the red. It's basically the Red Heart Super Saver just wrapped around
a cone
itself. It's
or
not
a
even
red.
no. It's wrapped around itself. The way it's in a round shape, and you clip the little plastic and you pull that plastic out, and then if it has 5 colors, you can separate the colors, but it unwinds over itself, or you can do a center pull. But the whole point of it is that you won't get a yarn barf and it won't tangle.
And you know what? If you put a little time in, you can get the red heart yarn or whatever kind of yarn, Hobby Lobby yarn. I love this yarn. And you use a ball one or even your fingers, and it'll do the
Yeah,
same thing.
do the
A whole
same
lot
thing.
cheaper.
And save me $5.
Right. Like I mean, there was some of the yarns I got that are from Karen Simply Soft for that blanket, and it was like maybe $8 or $9. I think sometimes some of them were like seven something
Hmm.
for three skeins, not one.
Well, these are supposed to be the same yardage as a skein of yarn. I think that's what he said. I watched Mikey from Yarnspiration, and I watched Crystal's. Crystal says it's just a gimmick. And that's how I felt about it when I first saw it. I was like, I'm not paying for that.
Right.
And the thing, so I finally saw it at the Joann's, because I didn't see it over at Michael's, because that Michael has such a small amount of yarn. And I saw it over at Joann's, and it's $11.99. I was like,
See,
I wait till that.
that's
I wait till it goes on sale. I might buy it then, but I'm not gonna
right.
buy it at full price.
See, that's what I like about Crystal though. She doesn't work for nobody. She works for herself, and
Exactly.
her opinions are honest opinions. Like
That's
I'm not
right.
saying I'm not saying that Mikey would lie or anything, because I don't know him like that. But because he works for company, he's
Yep.
promoting a company. So
Hmm.
now, if you promoting a company now, you could be telling us what they want you to tell us.
Exactly.
Whereas Crystal is straight up, listen, this yarn is worth it.
Hmm.
Sometimes she goes a little crazy on it, but she deserves it, and
Yep.
I love the fact that Mr. Bud just looks at her and smiles at her. The
They're such
love.
a cute couple.
They're adorable. And I mean, I just love how they look at each other like you can tell they're still so much in love, even after
Yep.
5 children, and it's just awesome to know that, you know,
Yeah. I've
they're
been watching
still
her
in love.
forever.
Me too.
Forever.
Not as long as you, but yeah, when I found out about her.
I always say, I think she was the very first channel that I started watching. Because my friend, I didn't even know YouTube even existed. Or if I knew it existed, I know I could find crochet on there. And I was talking to one of my
But
friends, and she says, go to YouTube. I was like, go to YouTube? She's like, yeah, you can find anything on YouTube. And
Hmm.
so I just typed in like woman crochet woman's top or something like that. I crocheted in, and hers popped up. And so I watched it. I made the top that she had on there. And what I liked about her is that when I finished it, it was the right size. So I said, "Oh, she must crochet like." Because sometimes I can do other people's pattern and they either turn out too big or too small, and it's
Yep.
because the tension. My I don't crochet like that person does. Like when
Yep.
I do what's her name? Little John's yarns. When I do her patterns, I already know I need to go down a hook size because she crochets tight, and I don't.
Right.
So and then I just started watching her and I watched her for the longest. I was on one night and Lori Armstrong was on. She's like, "Did you see Crystal was on your live?" I was like, "No." I said, "No, she wasn't." And she circled it and sent it to me. She's like, "Yeah, she was." I was like, "Oh my goodness." She's
Right.
probably just surfing because she has insomnia, so who knows? She's always up.
Yes, she is. I started off with Sarah Satch's
I don't know
pattern
that one.
and stuff. Sarah Satch, she's been on YouTube for quite some Posh Pooch Designs.
I don't know her. I
Oh.
Crystal and Natasia and um, DOY Creations and Little John's Yarns, I think are and Mikey.
Mhm.
Um, I've been watching them for I think the longest. Oh, I forgot to turn off the sprinklers. Oh well, they're on now. They're probably on the last round. Yeah, it must be the last because I think they had it for 6, so it's probably over now. I wanted to turn them off because the my water bill is going to be jacked up. Jacked up. That's all right. Because it's going to be dry this week. All right. I'm just messing around with this. Let me see. I can't stand it when I lose my crochet hook. I bet. I'm still looking for one I want. A donut shape that all I understood. Oh, yeah. Because it's a round shape and you just clip that little wiring or plastic that's in there that holds it together. And then you pull it up. I was like, that's a waste of time. Just give me my doggone skeins. I can make them into a cake if I want to.
That's right. Make them into a cake.
Oh, so you GGP, you got a go-go yarn. How'd you like it? Was it worth it? It'll save you any time. She was. I saw her on your live. Yeah, I was real surprised that I missed her because it was at the end of the live when she popped on, and I hadn't even seen it. But I was glad she came by to check us out.
I'm so happy she started her other channel again too, and they just got another house. A new house.
Oh, is that because I saw that Bod Life or
The
something
Bud
like
Light,
that,
yeah, Bud
and
Light is back on
I was
because
curious. I was like, is that them?
yeah, it is. They had stopped doing it for a while, but then they just bought a house. And they just closed actually the other day on the house.
Yeah, I saw that
And,
when in one of my feeds and it popped up. I was like,
yep,
hmm.
and they're gonna get. I guess they're gonna get chicken and um, you know, they got a lot of land, I guess too. So they're gonna have like a farm, like
Oh,
just some animals, I guess.
mm-hmm.
So I was like, well, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
You don't have to buy eggs if you do that, and get a cow. You don't need to buy milk.
Uh-uh. You gotta do something with it. Can you drink it straight from the cow? Ooh.
Oh, I don't.
Listen, I'm a city girl. Everything I buy is from the store,
Right.
except for my avocados and mangoes. Other than that, it is
Oh,
bought from the
girl,
store.
I love me my mangoes. My mangoes, and of course, by the time we get them, they're still green, so you got to put them in a windowsill because they're
Yeah.
pot green, pot red.
Yeah, but
But I
they can
tell
have
you
that
what,
that country living. That is definitely not my cup of tea.
right?
I'm
I don't know. I think
especially here. We got the snakes and the lizards and the frogs and all that stuff.
that's all right.
No.
Did you hear? We had an alligator out here, 4 foot.
Where are you?
Out in, well, I'm in Massachusetts, but it was in it's in Massachusetts. They said in the, I think it was the Connecticut River or something, but in the
Somebody must have gotten that from
well,
somewhere.
they said it was a pet or whatever.
Mhm.
They think it was a pet, and some guy was walking and going for a walk, and I guess he spotted it. But you
Mhm.
know, kind of had to clean his eyes to see if he was seeing what he was seeing.
Exactly.
And then he looked again and saw it again, and then he went and told his friend, and his friend didn't believe him, so he brought his friend there, and the
Everybody's
friend was
looking.
right, and the friend was like, "Oh wow, that's an alligator," like you know, and so they were trying to get people rounded up from the fishing game or whatever to try to get it
Yeah.
get it to a zoo or in some way so that they can get it back down south.
Mhm.
And that it's illegal to have those kind of pets up here, which it is.
It better be illegal here too. Shoot.
Well,
Well, because there's
to have a
only
pet.
certain times of the year that you can even and
But the thing
you
is
can
they can live in your waters. Up here
yeah.
in the summer, in the summer and in the fall, it can live. But come the first start of cold, it'll
Yep.
die.
Yep.
It'll die. And
Mhm.
I've seen that you guys had a cold snap. Well, Florida had a cold snap, and they were
Mhm.
talking about iguanas falling out of trees.
But they're
I was
not
like,
dead.
what?
They're just
Right,
cold.
right. So I'm like,
Because as soon as it warms up, then they perk up and they start scurrying all over the place.
that's what they said, and I was like, and they said the hardest part is like when they're on a, when they fall in a car or fall on
Mhm.
you, and I'm like, oh no, could not be me. It could be not. I mean, I'm a big woman. You can see I'm a big girl, but I don't care if it's this big. Better not fall on me.
I know
I
it.
ain't
I
the
can't
one.
stand it.
I'll be like walking around with a baseball bat and a machete in the other hand. Can't be me.
No, I cannot stand them iguanas. And man, I'm glad I don't live close to a water source because they are all out there sunning everywhere,
Yeah,
hanging out like this is their home. Mm-mm.
yeah. We had one lady that lived down the street from where I grew up, and she was living down the street from us, like a couple houses down. And I went to go in the yard because I was going to see her landlord, who happened to be a friend of mine. And I went to go in, and she said, "Watch out." She was at the door, so she came out. She said, "Watch out," and I said, "Watch out for what?" And I looked down, and no word of a lie, a 6 foot iguana on a leash. On a leash. I was like, oh no,
Stop.
not up here in the north, and they walk it down the street. I was like, oh no, nope.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like, oh,
That is
it won't
crazy.
hurt you. It won't hurt you. It just wants to
Yes,
smell.
it
No,
will.
no, it ain't. No, if I can put a saddle on it and ride it, I ain't going near it. And y'all have things that no, like we have water moccasins and stuff like that near water, and that's bad
Mhm.
enough. And then we have things up here. I'm sure, like we have, there's cockroaches up here, or whatever. But ours aren't big like yours, and ours don't.
Mhm.
I don't think ours flies either. That I know, that I'm aware. I've never seen one in real life. Well, I can't say that. My friend had hissing cockroaches one time as pets,
Ooh.
but like, yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, they fly. They some bold bad boys when they fly. Eh,
Oh no.
mm-mm.
Mm, 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 mm.
Yeah, I can't stand them. I can't stand them.
My mother's like, yeah, but that's why you go. That's what, because a lot of my family lives down there, and I'm like, yeah, but
Oh, VJ, thank you. Nancy. Oh, you can drink milk from the cow? Okay.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna have to look that up because I don't know.
I'm not gonna do that. Yes, you can
You can
drink it
also
straight from the
make
cow.
butter though. You let it sit and cream gets at the top, and that makes good butter. That's a heavy cream for butter.
They are flushed down the toilet. What part of
Yes,
what part of Massachusetts do you live in?
I
Boston
live
is
in
my home.
Oxford, Massachusetts, which is like 10 minutes away from Worcester.
My coworker, she's from Worcester. I can't even
Worcester,
say it.
Worcester, Worcester. Worcester.
Yeah. People throw
Many
goldfish in the
people.
toilet and they grow to the side of the water they are in. Okay. I'm not messing with that.
Well, you know Denisha, right?
Uh-huh.
Her and I have met in real life.
Oh, really? Cool.
On
But
several
they fall out
times.
of trees. Yeah, they fall out of trees. They because if that's where they are when the weather gets cold, wherever they are, that's where they stay until
Mhm.
the weather warms back
It's
up.
kind of
Unless
like
it
the
gets cold
hamburger.
enough to freeze them to death. But other than that, when the weather gets warm again, then they start falling out the trees. They come running all over the place. And when they're frozen, if they tilt or something, then they're gonna fall out of the tree and it's just gonna be clunk. Oh, they're so creepy. So creepy.
Even not moving, I didn't.
Nope. I don't mess with them. Hey, Renee, you just
Hey,
showing up, girl.
man.
Thank you, VJ. Put yours in there too. Let me see. If I missed anyone, please put CC in the chat. Yes, anybody that has a YouTube channel, and let me see. I made butter in the churn. Oh goodness.
Oh
How
wow!
long ago was that?
I made it where you had to shake it up in the canning jars.
Oh, Gigi, you're in New Haven. Did y'all get bad weather up there? Because New York got whew, yes, they got y'all got some real bad weather that up there. Y'all got our hurricane weather. That's the weather we're supposed to be getting. It skirted right on past us and went
Yeah,
way up north.
it rained here a little bit, and it was a little windy here, but that was really it. And I'm like 2.5 hours from New York, so I'm not that far
Mm.
from New York.
Yeah, I haven't watched.
Yeah, from
I didn't
downtown New
see.
York.
I know Tennessee got hit real hard with the.
Yeah, they did. Their flooding is awful.
Yeah, I was like, wow. Hmm. Well, I'm knocking on wood every day that we don't get any storms this year.
Right?
It's I'm
Yeah.
It's we've had enough in the past 10 years. Enough bad ones. So I'm just hoping all these other states, all the fires they had in California, they just don't stop.
And yeah, they're still having them.
Yep, they
Like
can't they can't
I was just asking OVW. I was asking her, because I seen they just had some like in Northern California, and I was like, "Sis, these ain't yours, right?" And she was like, "No." She said they are. They do have some that are close, but not that close. They're
mm-hmm,
further far enough away. But
mm-hmm,
where they were saying that it was if they would have got the house that they were originally going to get after the house they had burnt down,
mm-hmm.
it would be happening all over again for them.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
so I was like, well, thank God that didn't happen. Like, thank God you guys picked what you picked. And they have a ceramic roof, which I guess is supposed to help.
Mm.
I don't know how, but somehow it's supposed to help a little bit.
I
Um,
guess the fire can't burn it. I don't know. But those fires are just out of control. They can't even it doesn't seem like any of them have been contained.
No, and
I feel
what's so weird is they had to like from their house before they had 18 years worth of memories there,
I
and
know it.
of course they had to leave. But the fire department right across the street wasn't even touched.
It skips because
Still
they
standing and everything else. And then there was people that didn't even get down off the mountain because they lived up further and they didn't get a chance to get down. They didn't hear the news or whatever. They went to bed, and I was like,
wow.
oh, talk about
That's terrible.
devastation.
That's terrible.
Mhm.
I don't know. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here so I can go and what time is it? 7:21. Do some work.
Oh, wow.
Let me see.
Time goes
Not
by.
today, tomorrow. What's not today, tomorrow? Oh, VJ says the FDA wants the milk pasteurized. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I'm not drinking no 50 years
50
ago.
years
I'm,
ago. She drank
I'm
the milk 50 years, churned the butter.
yeah, okay. 'Cause that was a long time ago, girl.
Now you can
OMG.
get this stuff and shake it in a mason jar and make it yourself.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Bridgeport, Connecticut. Okay. My friends had power outage, like over the flooded basements. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Let me see. All right, see y'all tomorrow.
Have a
Tomorrow.
great
Well,
one.
thank you, Raven, for coming on to chit chat with me. It was good to meet you finally in
Nice to
person.
meet you too, right? Nice to meet you too. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome. All right, everybody. You all
Welcome.
have a good rest of your
Bye,
evening,
everybody.
and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Everybody, take care and keep crocheting. Oh, hey, Charlie B. Sorry, I'm leaving, but thanks for coming. Let me see. 60. Angie says, see you tomorrow. Bye. And she says, hi. Bye. 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 Okay. Good night. Getting ready for night classes. All right. Get good grades. Talk to you later. Bye bye, everybody.